Hi, good evening. Here we go again, another session. This session is called English Eloquence for Corporate Communication and Competitive Exams. There have been a lot of requests about this content, so I thought I'll put a video on this. As far as the previous videos are concerned, we are still working on it. The beta versions are there, you can watch it. And a lot of people appreciated. It's very content driven, it's to the point, but of course a few of them requested for audiovisual distraction. We will certainly look into it. Now, why this session is especially for people in the corporate. These people will draft reports, they draft proposals, client communication. To enhance this, to embellish this, we require this session. And especially for competitive examinations, most of the things what I cover, it will help you out. So make sure that you go through this. Why don't we play around with words? It's really nice. If you want your speech, your presentation, your email, communication, negotiation, discussion, debate, client conversation, family, spouse conversation, kids argument to be very precise, to the point, succinct, meaningful, humorous, hilarious, attractive, and much more than what you want, the best way is to use phrases, phrasal verbs, and figures of speech. These are the things we are going to cover today. Now, don't confuse this with parts of speech. Parts of speech is different from figure of speech. Let's try to recollect the parts of speech. I know that you know. Rama gives a gift to Sita. Rama, it's a subject. What we are talking about, whom we are talking. Uh, Gives is a verb. A is an article. Gift is a noun. To is a preposition. Sita is a object noun. Rama gives a gift to Sita. Let's now add an adjective, which is good, an adverb, that is secretly. Adjective qualifies a noun or it will enhance the noun. An adverb does the same thing to a verb. It doesn't stop there. There are a few more things we need to discuss, which we will discuss in other sessions. For people who are following me with the tenses, I have digressed to this session. Don't worry, kindly go through this patiently. Every aspect of subject, verb, article, everything will be discussed in detail in the further videos. Rama secretly gives a good gift to Gita. Now, figures of speech are separate, it's different. In common usage, a figure of speech is a word or phrase that literally means something else, the opposite of a literal expression. We have pun, we have simile, we have hyperbole, we have a paradox. Everything we will deal in detail. Now let's get into fluency. What is this fluency is all about? And a lot of people are asking me, how do I become fluent? Fluency, I can say, is the ability to speak continuously, ability to articulate easily and accurately. In my own definition, I would say ability to construct compound sentences continuously. This is where people have problems with fluencies. Suppose if I ask people to read this particular paragraph, which is taken from simplypsychology.org, the perspective of psychology, people with difficulty start reading it like this: psychologists examine the behavior from a variety of psychological perspective, each one underpinned. You don't have to worry about this. You didn't get what others got, and you will soon become an expert in this. Don't have to worry. But with practice, the more you read every day, the more you listen every day, you'll be able to read it better. So soon it will change as psychologists examine behavior from a variety of psychological perspectives. each one underpinned by a shared set of assumption. But once 3 months to 6 months, certainly you'll be able to read it faster. The perspectives of psychology. Psychologists examine behavior from a variety of psychological perspectives, each one underpinned by a shared set of assumptions of what people are like, what's important to study and how to study it. Some conduct detailed biological studies of the brain, others explore how we process information, others analyze the role of evolution, and still others study the influence of culture and society. The classic contemporary perspectives in psychology adopt scientific strategies where the behaviorists, who were renowned for the reliance or controlled laboratory experiment and rejection of any unseen or subconscious forces or causes of behavior. Later, cognitive psychology adopted this rigorous scientific, lab-based scientific approach too, with application to memory, perception, cognitive development, mental illness, and much more. You'll be able to reach this level within 3 to 6 months. Keep watching all my videos. The next way I can improve my fluency is how your brain can quickly throw a word out to your lip. Suppose I want to say it's midnight and it's very quiet. Immediately your brain should jump out and give you a lot of words: serene, tranquil, placid, calm, peace, idyllic or idyllic, halcyon. All these words are almost similar to quiet. I'm not telling you these are synonyms, but the brain is jumping, so you can use one of these words very quickly. Imagine you're going to speak for half an hour and you're going to use certain words, probably even 10 words, and quickly it jumps out. You're going to speak faster, you're going to be coherent, because when you make too many gaps, people will not be able to follow you, unless otherwise you're a Swamiji. Okay, now let's get into prefix and suffix. What is this prefix and suffix? We all know, we have studied in our English classes. Let's take a prefix for. You add it before a word called head. Forehead. Oh, what's on your forehead? So for means before. There are so many words framed with prefix and suffix. If you know a few of them, it will be easy for you to communicate and also crack your competitive examinations. Forecast, everybody knows it, to say what may happen in the future. The astrologer will make his future by forecasting your future. Foresee, predict before things could happen. The hubby foresaw his night lectures sitting and musing in the bar. Suits him. Foremost, most important or leading. Usage, happiness or not hard work is foremost. Happiness leads to smart work. A word of caution here, forgive me for the grammatical mistakes, logical and reasoning. So this is only a beta version. The final version will be out soon. So let's move to the next one. Forefront, most noticeable or important position. Earlier you have to walk to the junk food joint, but today Swiggy is in the forefront, according to the 2018 Quartz reports, delivering your food at the doorsteps. Zomato delivery guys reduce the calories of your food at least by 25% before they deliver it. Please don't keep calling and asking them where's my food. The more you call, the less the calories. I think it's too much of stress binge. I have framed a paragraph, of course, vaguely. It's just will give you an idea how to use this in a paragraph. No one can forecast your future. Only you can foresee and visualize what you want to be. What is foremost is to have a goal and work towards it. Be patient and you will be in the forefront. Hard work works. Spice it up with happiness. Success is yours. Best of luck. If you feel I'm speaking fast, kindly go and adjust the speed in the YouTube videos. If you feel I'm speaking slow, you can doing it by increasing the speed. YouTube has an option. Let's take a suffix called age. According to Victionary, I don't know how to pronounce that. The age is suffixed and it gives a variety of words. The rules are here. We will discuss about this rule in our later sessions. Age, add the suffix salvage. Salvage is to rescue. How do I use it? Naresh Vinay Malya, very familiar name, tried to salvage his hot air balloon but ended up losing his business model. But the business king is having a good time fishing in UK. Any resemblance to real person is purely intentional. I'm sorry, it's a coincidence. Outage. I see a lot of people misuse this word. Outage is nothing but a period when your power supply and other resource supplies are not available. How do I use it? When there is power outage, the family time and family bonding starts. When there is power, most of them work from home for faceless book. I'm sorry, it's Facebook. WhatsApp life is down. WhatsApp and it's Twitter. Extremely sorry for the spelling mistakes. Next is outrage, extremely strong reaction of anger. Usage, any outrage will tell us about the mental age of that particular person. Pillage, rob using violence. Many cities abroad were built by plundering and pillaging India, and many bungalows in India too. One of my students told me that he will take this video, extract the audio, and he keeps listening it before going to sleep. It's a good idea. I think it's called hypnopedia, sleep learning. Roots. If you want to quickly enhance your vocabulary, roots would be the best option. I will give you at least 100 easy roots where you can derive at least 5 to 10 words. Your vocabulary will grow abundance. The first root we're going to see is loqui. Loqui is to speech or speaking. Solo plus qui, speaking to oneself, is soliloquy. Some people say it as soliloquy, soliloquy. Okay. Sometimes I soliloquize because I need experts' advice. ADVIC. Okay, don't put it SC. To be or not to be is the opening phrase of a soliloquy spoken by Prince Hamlet in the so-called nunnery scene of William, according to Wikipedia. Somna. Somna means sleep. That's where somnambulist comes into picture. Somnambulist is a sleepwalker. Ambulance. Amble is to walk. Giving a speech during sleep. Usage. Many somniloquists reveal their personal secrets during sleep. It's nice. 6 to 8 hours of sleep between 11 and 7 is very important, and you will never achieve anything by oversleeping. Okay, it's 12:30 midnight. If sleep is all I want to achieve, okay. Blandiloquent, smooth talking, honey tongue, flattering. Usage, few boys, the word few is used intentionally. Few boys use blandiloquence and pretend to get what they want from their parents and friends. Okay, other words derived from loqui for competitive examination. Circumlocution, using more words than necessary in a talk. I've seen a lot of people tell, today I would like to discuss about the sales because the sales has come down and the competitors are growing, and that's the reason our sales has come down. This is circumlocution. Elocution. The art of speaking, talking clearly. Loquent, one who talks fluently. Interlocution, a dialogue or a talk. Ventriloquist, ventriloquism or ventriloquist is a person who talks with his inner voice and he has a puppet in his hand and he moves it beautifully. Now let's move to phrasal verbs. It's a verb such as turn down or run into. Turn down, I turned down that proposal. I ran into my friend after 5 years. These actually combine, it's a combination of a verb and a participle or a preposition. We look at the rules later, so let's try to first get into the idea what these phrasal verbs are. Ran into, bump into, ran into, bump into is to meet someone. Beef up, to improve or increase or to make it attractive. The company wanted to beef up its sales. Clam up, to keep your mouth shut. When your wife asks how does it or she looks, you need to clam up. Mull over to keep thinking about something deeply. Break up, end a relationship. Many boys are successful after a breakup, but girls, they break through. Love makes time pass and time makes love pass. Finally, the parents are the ones to break down. Call on, visit someone, call off to cancel. The secretary called on the VP and told them that the program was called off. Setup is to establish or finance. Setup also means to falsely incriminate or frame something. And if you come to Tamil Nadu, Chennai, there are certain words like setup, which has different meaning. Matter, it has a different meaning. Chumma, the Hindi word which is used in Tamil Nadu, it certainly has a different meaning. Atul Mehta, who's this? Sounds like Harshit Mehta, is the son of a great stock businessman, and his father set him up in business. I have framed a paragraph for you with the phrasal verbs. Stop running into troubles and beef up your motivation. When you want to change, friends may mock at you, and it's your turn to clam up and mull over the positive side of life. Break up with your unwanted friends and call on a coach to guide you to the glorious path of success. A coach will help you to call off the games you're playing with your head. Remember, this could be the last chance for you to step up and set up. My favorite section, vocabulary. The word we're going to use is percolate, transcend and transient. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the meaning of it, and then I'm going to ask you the word for it. So here I have given it, but from the next session I'll put a separate slide so that you can think. That which can pass gradually through a filtering substance or ooze or sieve. What's that word? It's percolate. English is percolating in China, en masse. Pass beyond or raise above the limits. What's that word? Transcend. Improving your communication skills will help you to transcend many socio-economic barriers. Passing through temporarily. Transient. Your communication weakness is transient. Please spend 1 hour a day and you will become successful. Yet to proofread this, I'm sorry. Now we will go to idioms. Straight from the horse's mouth. What is this straight from the horse's mouth? Generally, buyers in olden days, when they want to buy horse, I think as well as cows, they will determine a horse's age by examining its teeth. Or they were not dentists or veterinarians, but they did it. We don't know how. So two idioms originated. One, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, because you're trying to look at its age and value. Or straight from the horse's mouth, meaning from a reliable source. The next idiom, the origin is bite the bullet. Okay, there were no anesthesia those days. So in 1800s, patients had to literally bite on a bullet to cope with the pain. That was really unimaginable. So bite the bullet is to perform a painful task or endure an unpleasant situation. Wow. In Tamil, Telugu and Hindi movies and all, we see the heroes catch the bullet, bite the bullet. Some of them eat the bullet. So what big deal, bite the bullet. The next idiom is wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone who's pretending to be something they are not, usually to a different one. Where did it come from? It came from Bible. Bible has given us a lot of idioms. Rise and shine, seeing eye to eye, broken heart, all these. We will discuss all these. The phrase originates in a sermon by Jesus recorded in the Christian New Testament. You can pause it and read it, please. Usage. Please don't believe in WhatsApp forwards, rumors, and always get it straight from the horse's mouth. Moreover, stop adding anonymous people to your Facebook. she might be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Sometimes the repercussions are detrimental and you may have to bite the bullet. It's 20 minutes. I'll stop here. Thank you so much for subscribing, and of course the future subscribers, share it with your friends, relatives, share it with the teachers, lecturers, professors, especially share it with economically challenged people, linguistically challenged people. Nothing wrong. We can certainly make a difference. Thank you so much and good night.